Grand Rising family. Happy Friday. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling with all of the stuff going on in the universe and with the planets, all the retrogrades and the moon, big, huge moon? We're still in this moon energy, so I'm going to kick off the reading with the moonology. Let's see what's in the energy for today. If you guys are hydrating, moving your body, grounding your energy, getting rest, listening to your body, the energy has been better. If you guys have been purging and releasing a lot, the energy has been better. All right. Thank you so much, family, for all of your love and support, for liking, sharing, subscribing. To all the new subscribers, welcome to the family. If everyone's returning, welcome back. Oh, feels good. All right, let's go. I'm going to connect with the energy. Thank you guys for all of your donations, for purchasing decks, and also for scheduling personal readings with me. The information to that is in the description box below. Let's go, family. Let's get started here. So, September 1st. Wow. Time is just flying on by. And even though time is an illusion and energy is fluid, we can feel it, can't we? How fast things are just flying by. Time is. That's why it's important not to waste it. It's important not to waste time, especially if a lot of time has already passed, especially if you don't have a reason to. It's like, what are you waiting for kind of thing, right? Virgo season. My son's birthday is September 9th. It's kind of like our birthday season is kicking off from September to February. It's going to be a birthday every single month in my family. So it's like birthday season for the entire fall and winter until we get to spring. So it's an exciting time for us. Every month we have something to look forward to. And normally it's like the only time everyone really gets together in my family is when we have some kind of something to celebrate, a gathering. So I'm looking forward to that. So lots of celebration. September is going to be a huge month. I am going to do a collective September reading, just like how I do for the Aquarius Collective. I am guided to do one for the collective as well. So look out for that, family, coming up. But let's just focus right now on the energy for Friday. The energy for Friday. Yep. Nothing will come of this situation if we continue to wait, right? But sometimes, we're being guided to wait. So let's see. Just because I say Friday doesn't mean it's manifesting Friday. It can be if you're in alignment with the energy. But, my readings tend to be timeless. So whenever you find this, there could be a message in here for you. May this message reach everyone that needs it, Spirit. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I hope you find the clarity, the understanding, the healing, and the insight, the gentle reassurance and confirmation and validation in this reading today. If so, thank you so much for liking and claiming the reading and showing love. I appreciate the energy exchange. It does help the message to reach those that need it, and it helps our community to grow. All right, let's go. We have faith in your dreams. Faith of a mustard seed can really move mountains. All right, what is the energy here for Friday, September 1st, for a beautiful family, a beautiful collective? Hold your vision. Eee! Fixed energy here, fixed moon. Okay, what do you need to release? So we're still releasing things here, possibly negative thoughts and doubts, uncertainty, because you're not seeing something materialize in the physical world. You're not seeing a manifestation come in yet for you. But we have, if you're fixed sign or you have fixed energy in your top 4, perhaps, you could be asking to channel that. And if this message is here saying to hold your vision, some of you guys may be losing hope, maybe losing faith. Remember, we just saw have faith in your dreams at the bottom of the deck. So you're at the end of there's a new romantic cycle beginning here, maybe around Libra season. But you're at the very end of a very tough cycle. The moon cycles tend to be a culmination. We just had a super blue moon yesterday, was still in this energy. But there is something perhaps in this old cycle that still needs to be released. So you can welcome in this new romantic cycle for you. I'm also getting, family, that, to write down, we're still releasing under the full moon up to 3 days. It's still pretty potent for you to write down up to at least 10 things you're releasing and burning it under the moon. Doubt, negative thinking, intrusive thoughts, limiting thinking, right? Old, outdated thinking, outdated beliefs as well. All right. I thought I'd do something different today, family. And I thought I would start off with the Epiphany deck here. Let's see what comes through. Because why not? Right? We have here passion and desire still alive, perhaps. Perhaps there's somebody here that you're probably reminiscing about. It is Mercury retrograde after all. And you're wondering if the spark is still there, the chemistry is still there, if the emotions are still there after all of this time. Saying that it is, saying that, look, these are the things that we need to release, right? So that's the vision. Is that the vision? We're waiting for some kind of union. We're waiting for this union. And then we have what is the holdup here. But the things that we need to release is outdated, self-imposed, struggling to overcome self-imposed prison of the mind and limiting beliefs, fears, all of that. Codependencies even could be a thing. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's go. What is going on here with this new romantic cycle? There's a new romantic, there's a ending of one cycle and a new cycle that's getting ready to begin. But there's still some things we're needing to release, okay? Stay focused on the vision here. Think positive thoughts. Keep your vibration nice and high. What else? We have setting clear boundaries. Well, that's important for many reasons, right? When we set boundaries, we're healing our codependency woundings and our abandonment woundings a little bit more, right? But also, when we set boundaries, we're not self-abandoning. And then later on, if you actually say yes, if you actually do something you're not ready for, you don't want to, it kind of prevents you from, feeling shame and guilt and regret, like not liking how you feel afterwards, right? You can change that by not doing that thing again, right? So setting clear boundaries is going to be really important with yourself, with friends, family members, as well as romantic interests, okay? And set the boundaries and let them leave, right? So who's for you? We set boundaries because we want people to stay in our lives. Who's for you won't go anywhere because what's for you won't pass you by. When you say, no, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to do this. I'm not emotionally there yet. I need time. Right. And if they continue to pressure you or, not let you just do things on your own, then they continue to push it and be pushy, then it's time for you to maybe step away or release yourself from this energy. Somebody is getting in the process of, wow. Yeah. So something is still being worked on here. A situation that wasn't reciprocal, a resurrection, something isn't over. Okay, somebody's getting ready to take the lead and control here and take control of the situation. Reciprocity, something hasn't been balanced, hasn't been equal give and take. Okay. It has been one-sided. It hasn't been reciprocated. It has been unrequited here. Okay. As far as, the balance of giving and receiving affection and love. We have still working on it. So there's a spark still there, still lit, because true love stories never end. Okay, there's your reading. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go, Spirit. We have ready and willing and able, but it fell kind of in reverse. Look, twin flame union approaching. Well, we have some fears and anxieties about it. Okay. There's still some abandonment wounding. There's still some fears of loss. There's probably a going back and forth. Should I stay or should I go? In this situation here, somebody's ready. You're both ready, it feels like, but we have some outdated limiting beliefs here that could be, creating some blocks, some fears and anxieties. That's the devil energy in somebody that's holding them back, holding them down, making them feel powerless. Somebody needs to take control of their own energy, believe in themselves, work on their chakras, specifically the root, the sacral, the solar, and the heart, and even the throat if they need to express something or confess something or come clean about something here. What else? We have dark night of the soul. Okay, this is why. Somebody's in the dark night of the soul. Somebody's in the dark night of the soul. And that can take a while, right? I know I was in mine for like almost 5 years, on and off. So that's the death of the ego. And the ego is what keeps us apart. The ego is what keeps us from unconditional love. The ego is what keeps the twin flames apart. There is no ego in divine love, family. Divine love is sacred love, is agape love. It's God's love. And when we choose to make our love-based decisions from ego, which is that anxiety, those fears, those limitations, then we're not in unconditional love. We're not in our higher selves. And we're definitely not ready for divine sacred love. So somebody's going through the death of the ego so that they can come into their heart space, ascend into their divinity, and choose sacred love, choose divine love, God's love, right? So it's still a process here. We're going to find out more about this dark night of the soul, where this person is at, but there is a planning here for the future. Somebody wants to return, to remember how I used to say, I don't know, a few readings ago, return to a time when love was good, right? The good old days, when people actually wrote love letters to each other, and I'm thinking about the chivalry time when they used to go outside the girls' windows and serenade them with the song. This old school fairy tale stuff. You can tell I have a Pisces rising, right? When I start with my hopeless romantic storylines here of how it used to be, the innocent type of love, when love was pure before the distortion and the traumas and the wherever the hell happened, right? But I still like to go back and think about those times that people used to just write the love letters, write the poetry, and do all the romantic things, when picnics were still a thing and stuff like that, right? Anyway, let me get out of that. Or maybe I shouldn't get out of that. Spirit says stay in that a little bit longer, right? Think about that kind of love. Remember a time when love was just so beautiful and pure and innocent. Someone is planning for the future here. So let's find out a little bit more about this. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about this twin flame union approaching? Or beautiful collective. So they are ready, willing, and able. So what is the holdup? The holdup could be the dark night of the soul here, right? We have here Cancer energy. So something to do with the home and family. You and your loved ones are safe. So you can release any kind of fears around your family, your children. All right. Please clarify ready, willing, and able for the collective. We have the Three of Pentacles. That's definitely somebody that is ready to compromise, ready to work on it, ready to put time, energy, and effort, ready to build together, grow together here. Okay, yeah, look, we're leaving the darkness, which is, see the dark clouds? We're leaving that behind. Yeah, the moon, the darkness. We're moving towards the sunlight here. It's a transition. It's a slow process. We're coming out of illusion. After spending some time doing some shadow work, being here in the dark night of the soul for a while, going through the death process, see the skull. Definitely look into, I did post a video about the dark night of the soul and some shadow work videos on the community board. Check that out. But yeah, but after coming out of a period of illusion, of being asleep, of confusion and fears, we're moving towards calmer waters here, more peaceful, tranquil seas. But ready, willing, and able. Three of Pentacles. This is coming together. Even though there's somebody here standing alone, this is a card of like people working together, collaborating, partnership, alliances, right? Ready to put in the work, the energy, the effort towards, building and growing together, okay, with somebody. Give me one more for ready, willing, and able. The High Priestess. Wow, look at what's holding back the energy from moving forward. The Devil here. This has been coming up a lot. This obsession, codependencies, attachments, right? Could be even third parties, interferences here, other people. So there's still more that's still about to be revealed when it comes to this connection. It's important that you trust your intuition. Whoever this person is for you, could be you, it could be somebody it could be your counterpart here, is being guided by their higher self and by their intuition to come in and work on this, okay? To take action, to do this, to come into union. But look at what's getting in between here. This beautiful divine counterpart, this spiritual union from taking place. What's getting in between is the devil energy. The devil energy, as we know, is everything here that holds us back, holds us down, makes us feel powerless. In the reading, the full moon reading, it seemed as though, if you guys watched that reading, go back and watch that reading, a feminine energy was defeating the devil, right? Was becoming empowered and breaking free from the chains of, whatever it was that kept that feminine energy pinned down. And that could be our own inner stuff, right? Our fears, our anxieties, our addictions, our codependencies, our attachments. And again, it could be other people as well. So, all right. Tell me a little bit more. What is this person's intuition with the High Priestess guiding them to do here? What is this person's intuition guiding them to do? It's clearly guiding them to like, my heart's telling me to just do it. Look, if they do follow their intuition, they're going to run into a lot of success here. Okay. But let me just ask anyways, what's their intuition guiding them to do here with the High Priestess? The Hangman, another Pisces energy. So this Pisces full moon has been really, 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 really helpful. Okay. For this person, they're getting some kind of perspective change. They're getting some kind of enlightenment. So their intuition is telling them to break themselves free from these chains. See the chains there? There's chains there. In the other decks, there are chains around the two lovers. Okay. Break themselves free here is what their intuition is telling them, to listen to their intuition. Okay. And to change their perspective and around something. I feel like this person is being guided to make some form of a sacrifice. They need to sacrifice something. They need to release something here. What do you need to release? They need to release this devil energy, whatever this is for them, so that they can flow freely into this new beginning here. Okay. So the devil just keeps showing up. Tell me a little bit about this Tell me a little bit about this devil for this person's energy. Actually, tell me a little bit about this devil here for this person's energy. Spirit, I'm going to use my shadow deck. We have arrogance. Somebody may still have some more maturing to do, some more growing to become an emperor. Just trust that if something isn't coming in for you, if something's on pause, if something isn't coming in for you, there's a waiting here, right? It's because you're being protected. Because what's for you will just flow right to you. If you're in alignment, energetic alignment. So this person is still going through the deaths of the ego here. It's looking like there's still this telepathic 5D connection you have with this person. You can feel each other's energy. You can send each other messages through songs, through music, I'd said songs, that's music, spirit, through movies, synchronicities and things like that. What's this devil here that's keeping this person stuck? Emotionally overreacting. You are overthinking, which is creating a flood of unnecessary emotions. So yeah, family. Overthinking, the fears and anxieties, right? The overthinking truly does kill the magic, of everything here. The overthinking is what's keeping this person in a paralysis analysis, stuck in fears. It's creating doubts. It's actually the overthinking and the fears is dictating and controlling this person's life. Is holding them back from time that they could have with the love of their life, because true love never ends. So it's holding them back. And I don't know if this person understands that. Like maybe that's what they need to see in Hanged Man energy. That's the enlightenment, the light bulb moment that they need to see, is that their thoughts are creating their reality. Meditation helps, breath works helps, affirmation helps, and talking about somebody here that has a lot. Maybe the fear is because there's boundaries and they know that they can't show up in any kind of way, or they know they need to do right by somebody. And maybe their fear is fear of failure. Maybe they're conflicted whether they have what it takes or not, but they are ready. They are ready and they are willing and they are able. If they're just the ones psyching themselves out here. Tell me more about this devil that's holding this person back. Resentful. So this person has a heart chakra blockage. They have a lot of resentment for whatever experiences they had in their life or has in their, or experiencing in their life. They're having a hard time having good, loving, kind, but they need to work on their heart chakra. I just posted on Instagram a recommendation for heart chakra meditation by, if this is you, by not Pure Rasa, by Brian Scott. Meditative Mind has a good one as well. Think loving thoughts for the person or yourself that you resent. It's restricting your emotional happiness. So this person is probably caught up in their heads thinking about all that could go wrong, all that has gone wrong, all the people that did them wrong. And it's really blocking their flow of abundance. I'm getting this person is not open. Their heart is out of balance or blocked. They're feeling, they have resentment in their heart, anger in their heart. So, this person probably just needs time here in the dark night of the soul to heal their heart, more time to heal. We have uncompromising. So the Three of Pentacles represents compromise, but the devil energy is saying that's what their higher self, high priestess, is their intuition is guiding them to do. But the devil in them is saying, no, think about being fair and working in harmony with another person. It could also be whatever that they need to compromise in their life that they need to release so that they can. That's what this person may need to learn how to do, is compromise. You're talking about somebody that is very controlling, has a lot of ego, has a lot of pride, a very stubborn energy, selfish even. Okay. And this person needs to learn how to work together, with people, and be open to new ideas, be open to learning from others so that their consciousness can expand. It's like this person is getting in their own way. Like I said, it seems as though they still have a lot of healing to do. Yeah, look, I was about to clarify what this devil is. And it says not enough. So this person doesn't feel deserving. The universe serves us what we feel we deserve. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, and fear and ego issues and jealousy. Exactly. That's the devil energy that's keeping this person from truly enjoying and embracing and honoring and cherishing and enjoying true happiness, true love, true bliss. So this person is sabotaging themselves and holding themselves back from experiencing what true love really feels like and true happiness really feels like. And that's very sad. That's very sad because they have somebody here already. You have somebody already, if this is you, that the love is spiritual and powerful and intense and beautiful and magical and divine in every way, right? And unconditional and eternal. And this person is, resisting it, fighting it, running from it, right? Because of this devil energy. And that's what needs to be released here. Tell me about this Hanged Man. We have here the Chaser. Codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So this person, but we have at the bottom of the deck with the Hanged Man here, we have, you want to be careful with chasing energy. I'll explain why that is. A lot of people write down in their titles. I don't really watch. I stopped watching all that stuff a long time ago. They're going to chase you and they're going to chase you. You don't want that. Okay. I'll tell you why. You don't have true love. Two things you don't have to chase is true love and friendship. Okay. You don't want somebody to chase you because you want somebody to honor you, cherish you, appreciate you, value you, right? You want somebody that's going to court you and pursue you in a healthy way. Okay. Because a person that's a chaser is, extremely codependent. Okay. First of all. And second of all, that's what they like. That's what they're addicted to is the chase, which means when they get you, you're no longer going to be that shiny thing for them anymore. Okay. So they're not going to want you. They're going to chase something. They're going to go run off and chase other things, chase somebody else. They're addicted to the chase. So, and it is an addiction. It could even be a relationship addiction. Okay. So it's like the second they have you, they're like, oh, it's boring now. I already got what I want. And now I have to look, the grass is greener syndrome or shiny object syndrome, chase the next shiny thing, right? So it's because of their deep childhood wounds prevents them from having a long-term healthy emotional connection with somebody, okay? And this is a thing that this person needs to heal from. But we have butterfly, which means over here at the bottom of the deck. And that's what could be the pause here is because this person is going through a transformation, healing the inner child and going through some kind of a growth. Tell me about the Hanged Man. And the shadow work that this person is doing in the dark night of the soul is they're meant to be addressing all of these things here. Resentment, uncompromising, selfishness, greed, possessiveness, controlling, not feeling good enough, working on confidence, feeling deserving and worthy. They have a lot of ego, enormous ego with this devil card, which is holding them back, holding them down from forming, again, healthy connections in their life. Tell me more about this Hanged Man. Okay. So we have here, the reason why there's a pause is because somebody just went through some kind of ending in their life. and there's heartbreak here, or you have breakup, feeling loss, grieving, mourning. So somebody is kind of stuck in this energy, kind of stuck in this karma until they see a different perspective about their situation, see that everything happens exactly how it's meant to. It happened for a reason. What's the reason? We have here liberation, change, and growth on this coffin deck. It ended for your own good, for your own liberation, for your own growth, for your own well-being, for your because your higher self has bigger and better plans for you, unlimited possibilities, unlimited opportunities, has something better for you. True love, real love, deep love, divine love, sacred love. So whatever you ended or whatever ended here wasn't meant for you. That's why things are removed from us. Things are removed from us when they're not meant for us anymore. So endings bring new beginnings. So, but there's still a grieving process with every ending. There's still a time to heal, especially if somebody's coming out of a toxic karmic situation here. Possibly, there possibly could be that they're possibly dealing with somebody that's heavily codependent, that's chasing them, not giving them any kind of peace, that they ended something with. For some of you guys, that's the case. And it could be heartbreaking for this person to have to walk away from somebody that's so desperate and so sick and so, I don't know, man. It's like somebody that has like a lot of issues here. It's like, I can't help you. Like, sweetheart, go heal, like, go move on with your life kind of thing, and let me be. I just heard that. So it could be a thing. Somebody could be the one that's not able to they feel stuck in something because they're dealing with some highly codependent person that has severe abandonment woundings here, okay? And the whole situation is just heartbreaking. For some, that's the case. For others, this is just them healing their own abandonment woundings. They're needing to see a situation from a different perspective. They're needing to understand that this heartbreak happens so that they can heal the wounding, right? Is where the light comes in. Whenever we have a heartbreak, that's an opportunity. The pain in our heart is for us to go in and heal it and fill it with what we do want, not what we don't want. Tell me about this twin flame union approaching. Twin flame union approaching here. Yes, spiritual union here with the Hierophant family. So the Hierophant is a spiritual card, is a card of devotion, spirituality, spiritual awakenings, union, right? Marriage even, spiritual beliefs even. Okay, I did say marriage, the institution of marriage, but it's like there is a higher power here. That's why Spirit said, hold your vision and have faith. There's a higher power. The angel spirit guides that is guiding this and has a hand in this, that is bringing this together. It's divinely orchestrated. The divine is the one that's bringing this union together with this major arcana. Everybody have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas and 4 cards. And the 3 major arcanas that came out are extremely spiritual cards. With the high priestess, it's like somebody has a very strong pull and call and telepathic connection. There's a very strong soul tie to somebody because it is a twin flame, clearly. But it's on pause. It's on hold because somebody is going through a dark night, going through this huge healing process and working on releasing. What do you need to release? Resentment, emotionally overreact, uncompromising, not feeling good enough. I would like to release, Spirit, under the full moon. What does it say here? Abandonment woundings, codependencies, fear of abandonment, right? This person needs to have faith that love is here to stay this time. This love isn't going anywhere. this person is afraid to probably to come in, and because they might, they haven't been very lucky in love, according to them, because of all of these inner child woundings that they have. But it's like, there's probably a fear of them losing again, right? Fear of abandonment, fear of, they probably have lost you in other lifetimes, and it's coming up for them, like past life memories. There's a fear here that they are lack of confidence, fear of failure. So they run, they sabotage, they don't feel good enough for you. There's a fear of losing again, of losing you, of losing this connection, of heartache and pain. But this love never ends. It's not going anywhere, right? So yeah, look, there's going to be some kind of momentum. This is Cupid's arrow strikes, a lot of passion, a lot of movement, a lot of travel or communication here. Because it's time for the scales to be balanced out in this connection. There's the Justice card for karma, 2 karma cards here. Karma is at play here. Okay? And that's why this person is so uncomfortable. This is not a very comfortable energy to be in. This is an energy of being completely stuck. Stuck. I can't move. I can't move, right? But a lot goes on in this energy spiritually. It's very necessary and important. But I feel like there isn't an awakening here. This person, I feel, is getting ready. They're realizing that they are ready, willing, and able. Tell me more with the twin flame union approaching. Look, it's a transition, right? Crossing a threshold, being initiated. You could be dealing with somebody that lives out of state or out of the country that you need to travel to. But this is somebody here that is in the process of transitioning, coming out of the dark, coming towards the sun. And with all the lessons that we learned here, right? Going to karma, they want to heal this. They want forgiveness. They want to go to karma waters. This is heavily supported by the divine. The divine is guiding this person. We're moving towards peace here. Okay. So tell me about twin flame union approaching. Yeah. So there's kisses, unconditionally loving. This is an unconditional love relationship. This person, there is a healing that can happen together, a working together here, okay? Somebody needs to ask for help. All of this that this person is dealing with can be healed together in this connection, because this person could possibly be holding back because it's like they're afraid of being themselves. They could be hiding all of this. They don't want you to see all of this that's going on within them. What's going on beneath the surface here? Because they don't want to be judged. Or they think that you're going to leave them if you see who they really are on the inside. This person does not know unconditional love. They don't understand it. They never had it before until you. It's like you accept this person, and with all of their stuff, you already see them with all of their stuff. High Priestess, you see them with all of their stuff. You can feel all of their stuff, and you still love them, right? And you're like, we can move forward and heal together. We can't leave the past in the past. This is leaving the past in the past, moving towards a clean slate. Energy came earlier for Instagram. It says rebuilding the trust from the bottom up. With these wounds and scars runs really deep. Yes, both of you guys have really deep scars and wounds, okay? And but they can be healed. There is a beautiful, peaceful, bright future with true love and happiness after trauma. You're both healers. So the divine masculine is a healer and the divine feminine is a healer. The rest of the journey could be healed together. You guys can help each other to heal, because love is the greatest healer and it transforms all things. Deep love was what transformed me and triggered my spiritual awakening. Deep true love. So, and that's what I feel. I feel like if this person needs to show up authentically and say, and show their counterpart here all of their stuff, right? In the raw, fearless, and allow for the growth, hold space for each other, for the healing to occur together. And we have meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted. So you might get this union here. You might get a call, an invitation to meet for coffee or whatever. Okay. But there is going to be look, we have here, somebody might ask you on a date. They might come and ask you on a date. They're still, closing some stuff out here. They're liberating themselves. They're listening to their higher selves now. They are awakening. I heard I'm awakened. I know more than what I'm showing, what I'm telling, what I'm seeing. They're getting ready. Unconditionally loving here, giving and receiving affection, right? Reciprocity and falling in love. So this is like a slow it's like this. It's like a slow progress, a slow process with this six of swords. This person falls in love over time, deeper and deeper and deeper. It's like this love and this bond has grown stronger over time. This is looking like it's been a while that you've known this person. Yeah, look, reciprocity. That's the Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving affection, not just taking, right? Not one person just giving and the other just taking. Yeah, we have the page. I don't know what I was going to clarify, but we have here the page of swords. That's like somebody that's getting ready to text or call. It's delayed communication, but it is somebody that's watching, somebody that's still learning and growing, has a lot of growing to do here. But they are learning. They're changing their perspective with what they're learning, but they're also hypervigilant. So they need to do a lot of research and a lot of watching from the outside to make sure, right, that they're safe. Okay. Even though I feel that deep down in their higher self with the high priestess, they know they are safe with the divine feminine or divine masculine, whichever you guys are. But because of the trauma they've experienced their entire life, this is a survival instinct, a survival mode. They still have a lot of questions. They're asking why. They're asking all the whys, right? They're probably doing some self-reflection. I don't know where that jumps. I was going to clarify. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Yeah, I was going to clarify the dark night of the soul next. And the Five of Cups with the moon here is here. That's dark night of the soul all day. Okay, family. So this person is going through spiritual depression. So what's happening here in the dark night of the soul, if you guys don't know, when I went through my dark night of the soul, as I mentioned before in other readings, I watched all of the dark night of the soul videos on YouTube, and it helped me a lot understand what was going on with me from the inside. And it really helped for me to accept and surrender more to it. But, we have here, the reason for the pause is that this person is going through a huge death of the ego. All of their fears, and they're facing all of their darkness, their shadows, their fears, their illusions. They're self-reflecting right now. They're grieving. They're in shame. They're in guilt. They're in regret. Okay, for the choices that they made, and that's part of they're in depression energy. Okay. And because they're revisiting and reliving all of the things that they've done, the choices that they made that led them to this rock bottom that they're at, or this karma that they experienced, all of that is making them not feel good enough because they haven't forgiven themselves. That's judgment, right? They haven't forgiven themselves, and forgiving ourselves and others, they're carrying resentment, is what actually heals the heart and it clears karma. So this person has to do the forgiveness work, the heart chakra work, the actual work, the meditations, seek counsel, therapy. So there's just a lot of, and this person, I have a feeling that this person has been in this dark night of the soul for a long time, that they've been in this depression for a very long time. Okay. I already feel like this person has been there, for years now. And they're struggling. Remember, we saw that card, struggling to get rid of their outdated limiting beliefs, struggling to get out of it. It's because this person needs to start listening They need to start meditating. They need to seek help. And they need to start listening to their intuition and their higher self more. This depression is also because they're not surrendering to this big love. That's what's missing within them. First of all, what's missing within them is self-love, right? Becoming whole and complete within oneself. But also the resistance from them aligning with this, with their divine counterpart. That can help them. First of all, the help is being already done in the 5D. But like I said, the remainder of this healing, I feel, is important for it to be done in relation with another, right? It's like there are two people that are healers here. This person is supposed to heal themselves because they are a healer so that they can align with their purpose and help the community, the collective, Earth ascend and heal and all its inhabitants, right? So just like the divine feminine does and is doing, possibly. So, but we're going to have some kind of, again, with the 8 of Wands, some kind of momentum, some kind of movement, some kind of energy shift, some kind of divine intervention that's coming in here to help this person. So again, if this person is feeling low energy, what you can do, because this person is connected to the high priestess, connected to their higher self, their intuition, telepathy, what you can do is help to send this person energy healing. I posted, send energy healing to your loved one and send protection energy to your loved one in the community board. Okay. To help this person now in the 5D. That's the only thing you can do. This is their karma that they have to sit with, clear, learn from. You can't interrupt their karma. Judgment is a card of forgiveness. Justice is saying, do the right thing, operate from a place of integrity, be fair, be moral, right? You get what you give here, okay? And it's like, if you want more love, be more loving, okay? If you want more kindness, be kind, and genuinely from an authentic place, not to get something, because again, it's about the intention that you put out is what you're going to get. And, and if this person is in this codependent energy, then they're not putting out the right intention. It's like if they are chasing love, they're not chasing love for the right reasons. They're chasing love because they want to be filled, because they want to be loved. They want to be, they're not going after it for the right reasons or for the right intention. Is because they don't want, they're escaping, they're avoiding, they're distracting, they're trying to numb, they're trying to get validation, they're trying to get, seek it outside of them. So they're not attracting in the right authentic people in their life because they're chasing, not attracting, right? Again, you don't need to chase true love. Two things you don't chase is true love and real true friendships. So it's like this person needs to take accountability and redeem themselves. This is a card of redemption, resurrection, rebirth, self-evaluating, forgiveness. It's a card also of second chances. This person's going to have a second chance. The angels are helping them. The second that they start doing the right thing here with the Justice card, doing right by the people in their lives that they have, that they feel all this shame, embarrassment, guilt about, right? Kind of like, I've never really been to AA, but I've watched it in movies. So it's kind of like that concept. What is it? The 12-step program. I've seen it in documentaries where you get to that stage where you make amends kind of thing, right? And I feel like that this person needs to start doing that. It's going to help them to heal as well. Well, deep message today. Tell me about this 5 of Cups, Hand of Cards. This person took a lot of risks, okay, with their life. They were reckless with their decision making in the past. It says options, gambling, being strategic. This person didn't operate from a very high moral place of integrity. That's why justice is here. When shows up, justice says, you were not treated very fairly by this person. You were not, this person you didn't have a fair chance with this person. This person didn't treat you very, you didn't have a fair and just, opportunity. This person wasn't fair with you. They didn't treat you fair. They gambled you. They treated you as an option. They didn't treat you as the blessing that you were, twin flame, divine counterparts. They fumbled it. They were careless and reckless with your heart, right? And probably many others, because again, the chaser, right? That's this person's core energy here that they operated from. And that's what's changing with the coffin. There's a lot of people got heartbroken here. Whoever dealt with this person in the past or recent or, and this person really needs to make some fundamental changes and change their way of moving in life, right? Because again, karma's watching. Now this person's on their knees. This person's on their knees, but too proud. We saw the devil card to ask for help. So give me more. Yeah. Addiction at the bottom of the deck, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or a restraint. And that's what's being addressed here in the Dark Night of the Soul. I highly recommend watching Dark Night of the Soul videos. This person is learning. They probably are gathering information, and this person just has a lot of healing work to do. And I feel like they're going to be stuck here on this tree until they surrender, High Priestess, to help, to receiving, to the healing. This person is a star seed. The reason why they're going through all of this is a twin flame. This is a twin flame. This is a divine counterpart. It's because they have a higher calling. They're going through this because they have a higher calling. They're meant to step into their Hierophant energy. This right here, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, is a divine counterpart. This is the feminine version of the Hierophant. This is the High Priest and the High Priest and High Priestess. Okay. And this person is a spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader. That's their calling. That's their purpose. Prophet. Okay. This person may even, after all of this, may even have a calling to open up their own, healing business, or I wouldn't say church, but a place where they can go and teach their spiritual knowledge, their ancient knowledge, their spiritual truths, and offer their healing services to others. Okay. And this person is a star seed. That's why they are going through this huge initiation. We see that here with the judgment and justice. That's why they're going through this huge initiation and rebirth process. Judgment says, I'm going to give you another chance to do the right thing here. And once you do, get ready we'll release you from this. We'll release you from this. We'll release you from this. When you forgive yourself, forgive others, take accountability, take responsibility, do the right thing, then you can go. 8 of Wands. And that's what this person needs to face. That's what they need to sit with, is they're looking in the mirror, right? And looking at their stuff here, okay? That they're controlling, obsessive. They're needing to clear away all of these, needing to face their subconscious fears, needing to go into the shadow, needing to face their subconscious blockages. This is a lot of healing their sacral chakra, which is the chakra where we hold our traumas. Our codependencies come from sacral chakra as well. Our addictions come from there. So it's like this person needs to spend a lot of time doing the inner work and actually doing the actual work, right? Not just sitting there in self-pity, in victim consciousness, you know, just moving around life in this depressive, low energy, low vibrational energy, you know, thinking that their hands are tied, they can't do anything. This moon energy is saying there's a lot of stuff here that you've repressed and suppressed. This is stuck emotions that needs to come out of you. And maybe it is coming out, and that's why this person is feeling so bad with this dark night energy. When I was in my dark night, I was doing the work. I didn't want to be in the dark night, right? And so I watched all the videos, and I did all. I fought for myself, right? I went for walks. I spent time in nature. I spent time in the sun. I moved my body as much as I could at the time. I did the heart chakra work. I did the soul retrieval meditations, which is at the bottom. I did cord cutting. I did everything I could. And that was my way of surrendering. But again, it still took, because these wounds are so deep, the trauma is so deep, depending on how much trauma you had in your life, it still took so long. But I wouldn't stay all the time. I would have moments where the sun would come out and I would feel real light. But because I kept doing the work and releasing the traumas that I was clearing up kept coming back up to the surface, right? This person had a lot of conditioning and programming and a lot of attachment to identity. I am going to pull from this deck. But look, butterflies at the bottom of the deck, which means, you know, they're healing. They're actually healing. And look, ascending, they are ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. There is going to be a union, okay, here. Timing wise, it really depends on this person's, how do we get out of the dark night is 3 steps: acceptance, surrender, self-care. This is not a surrendering kind of person. We saw the devil card. This person's controlling, right? And resists a lot. Stubborn person. So it's like, especially with this Hierophant here. So, but that's what this person being put on their knees. They're like being kind of forced by the universe to surrender, because it's getting to that point where they can't hardly move. They can't move. Hanged man. It's uncomfortable, right? So it's like, but the thing is, the more that this person resists even coming into union, they're not surrendering, because everything you resist persists. So once surrender, acceptance, and self-care is the key, is the only way out of the dark night. The only way out of the dark night is sitting with surrendering to what's going on and surrendering to the pain. You guys definitely want to research Dark Night of the Souls. Spirit, tell me about this person. There is some plans that are being made for the future. I feel like this person has ups and downs. I feel like they're in and out, back and forth, okay, with 2 different extremes. They haven't been able to regulate and balance their energy out and make it steady. Yeah. And I get it. I remember I was like that too. I was in and out, up and down my energy when I was in the dark night. This person might need to seek energy healing outside source. Maybe go see an energy healer, a Reiki healer, or schedule a session with a spiritual healer, spiritual teacher, a counselor, because this person here is suffering. The dark night of the soul is not easy. Sometimes people even have suicidal thoughts in the dark. It's very dark. Okay. And if that's the case, right, then this person definitely needs help. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, family. Look, I can't make this stuff up. Old wounds. Their unhealed childhood wounds prevent them from forming meaningful and long-lasting relationships. They need to heal this and resolve this before they come into union with you. because they're just going to repeat stuff with you, okay? They're just going to do all of the things here that they normally do, right? It's like once they get you, they're not going to be interested anymore. And they're going to bounce to the next person because this is what they're used to. This is what they're accustomed to. They're unsighted. They have been unsighted to the toxicity that they bring to people's lives and to relationships because that's all that they know. They have deep, unhealed childhood wounds that needs to be healed. And that's what's happening. This person is healing. But again, there is going to be a new romantic cycle here. There is a union that's approaching. Okay. It is happening with the help from the divine, with the Hierophant. But again, I feel like this situation needs a lot of patience and it's moving really slowly. Look, they are learning a lot of things, okay, with this page. So whatever they're watching, investigating, whatever their higher self, high priestess is guiding them to, popping up on their timeline or guiding them to research and look and watch and observe, they're discovering things, okay? And it says here, they saw or heard something that turned their whole reality upside down. And I think we talked about that. Look, family, I can't make this stuff up. I said that in another reading, that they were, their whole sense of reality is crumbling down. That's the dark night. The dark night is when your old identity coming apart. They're coming apart. Your old identity, layers and layers and layers of what you thought was real, what you held value to, that you put your identity on, that becomes crumbling down. And you're left with having to discover and figure out who you are, why you're here for, what's your purpose here, right? Your authenticity, your individuality, you're having to, everything that you learned, you're seeing that it's not true, that it's a lie, it's false, it's fake. So it's like, there's an emptiness, there's a void that come with that, right? When you're being stripped away, you come in a part of everything that you've once known. And seeing, when you start waking up and you start seeing the truth, right? You start to really discover what's true for you, what's your authentic truth, what do you really want, what does your heart truly desire, what do you believe in? Not what other people told you should believe in, right? So it's like, this person is like, how I acted? That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not my core. This person is an empath. This person is a starseed. This person is a healer. This person is love, is unconditional love. So what they're seeing here is, they're seeing that the way that they behaved, they're seeing truth, that that's not who they are in the core of their soul, that that's not their truth. And that they were reacting from a trauma base. Maybe this person does have a dark side. We all have a shadow. What this person needs to do is to be aware and conscious when the dark side comes up so that they can make a choice at that point if they want to operate from that side or from their higher self, right? Meaning it was unexpected. You changed their whole world forever, feeling lost as they lose their old identity. That about sums it up. Yeah, and then we have fairy tale. Yeah, there's a very strong telepathic connection here. So they are receiving the healing energy you're sending them. And it's saying here, whatever emotion you're sending them, whatever feeling you're sending them, they can feel it. They can also communicate with you through music. We have the telepathy you share cannot be ignored. Your words are slowly leaving imprints on their heart. And then we have on a pedestal. That's why they're not feeling good enough, because they know that you saw this darker side of them, that you saw this other side of them. There's a feeling of embarrassment and feeling a little shame for, because they see you as somebody that's too good to be true for them. And that's why they sabotaged it, because they don't feel deserving and worthy. Okay. They think that this kind of love, this twin flame love, this true love that never ends, right? Only happens in fairy tale stories, because to them, you're just too perfect to believe it's true. So this person, man, this is sad, man. So this person here is completely, sabotaging, completely getting in their own way, completely resisting, pushing away the one thing that they dream of and want the most in their life, which is true love. That's what they're chasing. But it starts with them. It needs to be within them. They need to become whole and complete within themselves first, because that's why they have so much fear of failure, because they think and believe in their belief system here that they're going to sabotage this, that they're going to betray you again or hurt you again, break your heart again. Okay? We have here, you're the queen of their heart, the queen of their fiercely guarded castle. It's only fear that makes them run. So it's like this person only has like their heart and soul is connected to you. They only have eyes for you. You know, they may have tried to go out into the world and replace you and move on, but you always had this deep soul bond. You're always in the back of their head. They might have thought of you every single day while they were in other situations, right? But again, they settled for somebody that was more on their level, that was also didn't feel good enough about themselves. They settled for somebody that was probably even beneath them, so they can feel more valued and validated, higher, they can feel better about themselves. But because they weren't being authentic or true to themselves, that was karmic, right? After being treated with unconditional love by their divine counterpart, after being treated with, caring and nurturing and divine love, nothing else compares to that, right? So it's like, I want to feel that way again, I'll never forget, like, the love that you shared is eternal and everlasting, no matter the circumstances. It's like, and that's what transformed that's what's transforming this person's life. That's the catalyst of this person's deep healing, was your love for them, how you love them, how deeply you love them. It's like ever since your relationship ended with them, they've never been fully happy. They've been in this energy ever since. But because that's the energy that they've always been used to in their life, they thought that that's how it's like, I wouldn't say masochist, but it's like, this is somebody that got really used to being depressed, really used to being in chaos and drama and low vibrational energy, because that's all that they've ever known. But it hit different it stung different when you guys, when you guys separated, because the divine feminine comes with love. The divine feminine brings love, nurturing, protection, light, positivity, blessings, abundance to a connection, to the connection. And when the divine feminine leaves and walks away, all of that goes with the divine feminine. And this person felt that loss of the protection, of the light, of the positivity, of the abundance, of the unconditional love, of the understanding, the patience, the compassion, the nurturing. And that's when they realized that how they felt around you, right? Without it, they didn't have that. What was that? What does that say? That says that they need to have that. They need to get that within themselves. They do have that within themselves, but they were dependent on somebody else to feel that way, right? So it's like, you must have loved this person so deeply that it got to their head so badly that their head just blew up, their ego. They became arrogant and cocky and prideful and thought that that they were the what is it? The bees, I don't know how to say that saying. Thought that they were all that in a bag of chips, right? And the thing is, deep down, they are. But the way that they behaved wasn't from an authentic place. It was like they relied on that energy you gave them to feel that way, and they ran with that, right? They were like, shit, if I could get this kind of love, I could get, let me see what else I could get out there, let me continue. It's like you have everything you want right in front of you, but you're still looking to see what else is out there. Because it's, it wasn't enough for this person, because this person was so empty of self-love. So it doesn't matter how much a person will love this person, it was never going to be enough because they didn't have self-love. So they're always wanting more and more and more and more and more, right? And because they didn't feel deserving of that love, we see that here. And they automatically thought that they were going to lose it anyway because they didn't feel deserving of it. They went ahead and probably left before they got left, right? Because that's typical behavior for somebody that has abandonment wounds. You know, I left you before you could leave me, kind of thing. So let's get you some messages and then we'll wrap for Friday. So yeah, that's why Spirit's saying, don't get discouraged. Don't give up on those you love. That was the message in one of the readings I did. Just keep, if you've already been in separation with this person for a long time, just keep sending this person distant healing energy. If you've already been in separation with this person for a long time, you've already adapted to loving this person from a distance. You're already detached. You already let go. It's probably not even that hard for you to move on with your life, maybe to a soulmate or somebody else. I don't know how long this person may be in the dark night for who knows how long more. It's saying the union here is approaching. Everyone's different, right? It could be around this fall with a new romantic cycle begins. That's why it's important that you just let go of the outcome or the time frame completely and just focus on you, your own energy, your own creation, your own passion projects, your own studies, your own friends, family, your pets, the things that you love to do for yourself. Just keep giving yourself self-love, you know, and stay open to the opportunities and possibilities that the universe is sending to you. Because if you are manifesting stability, security, a life partner, marriage, right? That I picked up this on the other day, that the universe is sending you options, sending you opportunities, right? Maybe one of the things that maybe this person's karma is to miss out completely on the opportunity with you and watch you marry somebody else because they are choosing, right? This is a choice. They're in their free will. They're choosing to not make any efforts, not make any moves, probably not even get help, right? To come towards you in any way. But, you know, let's see. Yeah, look, I'm going through a physical, emotional, ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing old energy. This person is going with this full moon is helping this person release a lot here. I feel like there's going to be some kind of sudden speeding up here of energy, of momentum. It's going to be a change in the wind here. Tell me what does this person want to say to their twin flame, to their divine counterpart? Yeah, family. There you go. So this person, we have here a timing and intention. I don't feel deserving, and it's affecting my levels of abundance and openness. Yeah. This person is closed off. This person is even, they're not open to receiving. It's not equal balance of reciprocity with the universe, of equal give and take with the universe in this person's life because they don't feel deserving. I'm not enough. I don't feel enough. This person has really low self-esteem, lots of fears, lots of insecurities, okay? And look at that. This person's been probably, that's what this Page of Swords is. This person is watching you, perhaps. I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so I can change too. And then we have another one. I'm praying you'll come back after everything that's happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me another chance. I think that from what I've picked up in this collective, this community, our community here, that the divine feminine, I've been seeing that in the readings, have been working on forgiveness, unconditional love, and compassion. You know, and I feel that if this person does decide to come in right here and decides to take accountability and really decides to make things right and do the right thing, justice, and does decide to do right by this person here that they love, you know, that the probability of the person that their prayers are going to be answered here, that you will forgive them and give them another chance. But it's like, how many more chances is this person going to get, and that they're going to fumble? It's like, how many more? It's like the divine feminine saying, I let you back, and I let you in, and I gave you an opportunity to come back and be in my life again. But you're still operating from the same old patterns, the same behaviors of running, of ghosting, of, doing all of these things, right? That you've always done. How can I trust that you're really changed? How can we build trust like this? It's like the divine feminine saying, I can't lower my guard. I can't feel safe. I can't trust you if I don't know, after talking to you or seeing you, when I'll see you and talk to you again. It could be months, it could be years, it could be weeks, it could be who knows how long. How can I have faith in somebody that's not showing up for me, that I can depend on, that I can't rely on? Your words are not matching actions, right? There's no follow through. So it's like, until this person is ready to show up in the way that the divine is guiding them to, there is, it's going to be hard, right? It's going to be hard to take somebody back in the same energy that they've always been in. So family, I'm just going to leave this right here, and I'll see you guys this weekend, my loves. And thank you if this resonated, thank you for liking, for sharing, subscribing, and thank you for scheduling personal readings with me, and for purchasing decks, for all of your donations. I love you guys. God bless you, and namaste. Until next time.